Desiree was managed by her brother Don, and before the track was released, he convinced her that he had the perfect plan to launch her career as a pop star.
We have a royal family in music. We have king, we have queen, we have prince. We don't have a princess. So he said, "You're going to be called princess." I said, "No, I'm not, no." I said, "I've got a perfectly lovely name. I don't want to be called princess. I don't need that kind of pressure." He then told Pete, and Pete's response was, "Well, that's a dog's name, isn't it? Princess? Princess? Princess?" And Don said, "Don't you notice? How many times have you said it, though?"
If you compared it to the high energy records they'd made previously, it's worlds apart. It stood there on its own. And even now, if you listen to it, it's one of those timeless records.
Now with a taste for developing their own stars, when two cool Hackney girls arrived at their door, Pete, Mike and Matt soon realised that the songs and the sounds for Mel and Kim would have to match their vibrant personalities.
I absolutely love that video because it is 100% Mel and Kim, from the dance routines to the outfits. And we've got such an attitude in that video as well.
And they were, I have to tell you, larger than life. This gave us a real focus to write the songs.
They gave a lot of thought with Mel and Kim to the persona. These were girls living the life, living the dream, and that came across so well in the songs.
It was great that Showing That was specifically written for us, and when you listen to the verses, it's so us. It was all about just having great fun, and it was great that Mike, being the lyricist, was able to put that down on paper.
People looked at them and they looked like these Paris fashion models in some of the photo shoots, but when they opened their mouths, they're these like really cool East End girls with a sense of humour.
Now, as sisters growing up, did you used to like to sing and dance together?
Yeah, we sing a lot together.
Yeah.
Well, we still do now.
And I think we were very fresh at the time, but everyone was thinking, what can they do next? One-hit wonders.
The public loved the cool Cockney girls, and even a tabloid revelation about Mel's past couldn't dent their popularity.
You used to do a bit of modelling, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I've done it for about a year or so. Bit of page 3, yeah.
I remember the day we went into the studio to record the second single. We had no idea what we were going to record, and up on the screen was Respectable. Take or leave us, honey, please believe us, we ain't ever going to be respectable.
It's our occupation, we're a dancing nation. We keep the pressure on every night.
The Mel and Kim stuff was just full of personality and vibe and energy. I mean, on Respectable, that's us genuinely laughing between ourselves, and they would then chop it up and it'd end up on the record. For me, that's where they were really clever.
In one day, it sold 50,000 copies, and in total, it sold 800,000 in the UK. I think worldwide, it did over 2 million singles.
How big do you think they could become?
I think they will be the female equivalent of Wham by the end of this year.
It was a great time. You know, Melanie's 19, I'm 23, almost 24. We were living the dream, basically.
But just 2 months later, as Respectable was topping the charts around the globe, the whirlwind success of Mel and Kim came crashing down to earth.
We really found out that Mel was ill when she was in Japan. Just this persistent pain in her back, and we had to cancel all the dates. We couldn't do anything. I think we spent 2 weeks in the hotel because we couldn't move Melanie. And that's when I knew this wasn't about the dance routines. And it wasn't until we got back and she went to Bart's, and then they diagnosed her with cancer.
Mel didn't want anyone to know, so we put a complete press ban on it. She just wanted to take the chemotherapy, carry on doing whatever work she could do, but did not want it exposed to the press.
The story of Mel becoming ill was such a shock because she was so young, and also they did everything they could in a really noble attempt to kind of cover it up.
But you're on your own today.
Yep, that's
Great to see you on your own.
Oh, Melanie's in hospital at the moment.
Oh, what's she done?
Slip disc. I'll give her a little wave.
How is she?
What camera are we looking into? Hi, Mel.
Hi, get better soon.
Mel didn't recover from her illness, and the duo never performed on stage together again. Shockingly, Mel died in January 1990, aged just 23. But her spirit still remains in the hits of Mel and Kim. By 1987, the Hit Factory